Hello student. So let us start our discussion. In previous video we have discussed the space-time diagram and speed-up ratio, as well as we have discussed that what should be the effect of increasing number of segment on pipeline and how it can be limited. So now let us start our discussion in this tutorial. So here we will try to discuss arithmetic pipeline. So most of time arithmetic pipelines are implemented using 4 segment, or it depends on the type of the operation. So let's say here out of let's say normal arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, we will try to create arithmetic pipeline for addition. Okay, so let me start that here this pipeline is basically a floating point arithmetic addition pipeline. Clear? So how this will work? Let us start. So here x is equals to a into 2 raised to a, and y is equals to b into 2 raised to b. Now we already know that how computer will store the floating point number. So for that it will use two location. Then let's say I want to store value 3.143 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, then this will be normalized to 0.3143 and then 10 raised to 4. Clear with this? Okay, so this is how it will be converted. Okay, and then on one location 3143 will be stored, and another location whatever exponent is there it will be stored. So why this is used? Because if we will go with this, then it will be difficult to store the precision, as well as one location will be used to store the value before precision, and another value will be another location will be used to store the value after the precision. So this alignment will be done. Okay, and everything will be converted into the format of 0 point something, and then accordingly power will be adjusted. So on one location the value, this value will be stored without precision, and then another location exponent will be stored. So here as you can see, this pipeline is divided into two parts. Okay, so here we will feed the exponent, and here mantisas will be given, A and B. So here if we look at the exponent side pipeline, then compare the exponent by subtraction, then choose the exponent, then align the mantissa, and then accordingly we have to set the value. Okay, so here after comparing the exponent by subtraction, we will align the mantissa, and then addition or subtraction will be performed. So let us just try to go theoretically that how this will work. Okay, so first thing will be compare exponent. Yes. Next step will be align mantissa. Third step will be add or subtract mantissas, and again at the end normalize the result. Yes. So how this will work? First exponent will be compared, and then the value with the higher exponent will be selected. We choose the exponent, and then mantissa will be aligned, then addition or subtraction will be performed, then adjustment of exponent will be done, and again result will be normalized. So result will be normalized whenever exponent will be adjusted. So let us just try to go with one example so we can have idea that how it will be done. So let's take two value. Let's say we are having x equals to 0.9504 into 10 raised to 3, and value of y is 0.8200 into 10 raised to 2. Okay, so if we perform the subtraction of mantissa, okay, sorry, exponent 3 minus 2, then we are getting non-zero exponent. So we will go with the higher power, and then we will align the mantissa of another variable. So what we will do, we will try to convert this y into something into 10 raised to 3. Okay, so if we write 10 raised to 3 here, then this value will become 0.0820. Clear? Now again, now if we will check, exponents are same for both values, so then perform the addition or subtraction. So let us try to perform the addition. So it is 0.9504 and then 0.0820. so 4, 2, 13 and 1, 0 and 1. Okay, so answer which we are getting, it is 1.0324 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, so after performing the addition or subtraction of mantissas, what we will do, we will normalize the result. How result will be normalized? It will be converted into this format, 0 point something. Okay, so if we try to convert this into that format, okay, then it will be 0.10324 into 10 raised to 4. Okay, so then on one memory location this value will be stored, and on another memory location the exponent will be stored. Okay, so this is how arithmetic pipeline will work. Okay, so let's say that let us try to calculate the speed up ratio for this. Okay, so let's say we are having 4 segments, so time required by first segment is 60 nanosecond, means here. Okay, time required by second segment is 70 nanosecond. Time required by third is let's say 100 nanosecond. Then time required by segment 4 is 80 nanosecond. Okay, so if we an interface register have a delay of 10 nanosecond, means this to access these registers, let's say 10 second, sorry, 10 nanosecond. Okay, so what will be the first of all total time will be required. So in a pipeline system, TP equals to T3 plus TR. Okay, so it will be 110 nanosecond, this one. Okay, and equivalent non-pipeline system error subtractor will have delay of Tn equals to T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus TR, which will be 320 nanosecond. Okay, so if we take the ratio of 320 to 110, then we will get 2.9, which is almost similar to 3. So what we can say, if we try to implement any circuit with arithmetic pipeline, then it will be 3 times faster compared to the non-pipeline system. Clear with this? So we will end our discussion here. In next tutorial we will discuss instruction pipeline, and then we will continue our discussion with the pipeline conflict. So here we will end our tutorial. Thank you.